Today, I'm going to be making parallel bars for chest dips. This is to go alongside the bench press that I made in my last video. Let's go. I started this project by cutting down the timber using a handsaw. If you've got a circular saw available, setting up a stop block will help keep everything square and the right length. Some of the cuts that you'll make will depend on how high and wide apart you want the bars. I've marked these in the description. The timber I had was already squared, but when buying new 2x4 it would be a good idea to cut off the rounded edge on a table saw. I used Gorilla wood glue to hold this together, as well as 80mm wood screws. The glue is waterproof, which is key as I'm going to be keeping this outdoors. Start by attaching the 4-inch feet to the 52-inch posts, and then connect these using the 24-inch support on its fatter edge, squaring it up either side. I use one larger post as I'm going to be adding squat wrap onto the corner. Next, create the length of the frame. I use 38 inches here, but if you want more room in front of or behind yourself, this can be cut longer. One of the posts didn't stand up straight here, but that will be squared with support added later on. Adding the 22-inch posts here and sitting a 20-inch support between them squared up the frame and provided great support. I was generous with the wood glue here and so just cleaned it up using a damp cloth. The original design of this left an opening at one side to step in, but more on that later. We flipped the frame on its side and added some extra screws to the bottom of the timber. You could always install some adjustable metal feet at this stage to keep the wood off the ground. This will also help where the ground is uneven. The 30-inch support was screwed in halfway up to where the poles will sit, and we just checked these using a level. Here is where we found a flaw in the original design. The gap left to walk in between the bars meant that the post flexed when pressure was applied. If I was to do this again, I'd use the same layout as the other end, where the box joints are much cleaner and stronger than the solution we came up with. Finally, we add the poles and 4-inch blocks at the top. I'll be gluing these poles onto the structure with Gorilla metal and wood glue. I'll also then be treating the wood with 2 layers of varnish and leave it outside. So here's the final result, and those changes we made halfway through have really improved how strong and sturdy this entire structure is. If you're wondering how much weight these bars could support, I weigh 85 kilograms and I've had no problems at all using them so far. You could definitely vary the length of this unit. I used the length that I did purely because of the poles I had available to me, but if you've got others, then definitely give them a go. If you're using new timbers, I'd recommend that you use a glue spreader to make sure you have even coverage across the entire piece of wood. I've created a list in the description below with all of the sizes of timber that I had to cut for this, so if you wanted to make your own, just check it out. If you have access to a table saw or a circular saw, it's going to be really fast to cut the timber for this, but I did use a handsaw and it wasn't too much of an issue. In my last video, I made a bench press using timbers similar to this, so if you haven't seen that already, check it out.